All right. Go ahead and tap in. Y'all got 15 minutes. Go ahead and tap in. Y'all got 15 minutes. Pinnacle. Pinnacle going once. Pinnacle going twice. What up, bro? What up, bro? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I got to tap you out. You're not talking. Go ahead and tap in. Who next? Nino Black. Nino, where you at, Nino?
My brother.
What's going on? Where you at in the world?
I'm in these trenches.
Where
trying
at?
to get away from this white man.
Where you at? What city? I need a location.
I'm out here in Virginia. I'm trying to stay strong.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's on your mind today,
Yes, sir.
brother?
So what about these events, man? I'm trying to go to this couples event.
No doubt. The couples event, brother, I'm working on. Let me ask you a question, Nino. Where should the couples retreat be? Should we just choose a nice place in the country?
My brother,
East Coast, West Coast?
I'm glad you asked that question.
Talk to me.
I want to go to the motherland.
You want the couples retreat to be in Africa?
I want it to be in Africa, my brother.
I think that's powerful, but do you think that might be a little too expensive for some couples who really need it? Or should I do two of them? Should I do one for Africa, for those who can afford to go?
So do one for Africa for the ones that could afford it.
Okay.
Right.
And then
Okay.
do one
So we can get that. So we can get that genuine experience.
that genuine African experience. I'm feeling it.
Say that again.
No, you said you want that genuine African experience. I'm with that. I'm with that.
Yes, my brother. And then for the people who can't afford it, we can make it go somewhere like Florida or
Okay.
or Georgia. You know, we got to take it down south to our roots.
Okay. I'm with that. I'm with that.
Feeling that.
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling
My brother.
that.
My brother.
Yes, sir. We got to start saving black families, brother. And I'm
We
going to
have
start
to.
with this couples retreat. Then I'm going to do the singles retreat, see how many families we can get together up in that. We got to start promoting black love on a whole nother
We
level.
have to, my brother, because the thing is, the white man took us from Africa. We have to go back and see what's going on.
Yes, indeed, brother.
We have to do that.
I totally agree.
Thank you, my brother. I just
Appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate
Stay safe
you
out
too.
there, man. Stay
Stay
safe
solid.
out there. All right now.
All right.
My brother said we should do one couples retreat in Africa for those who can afford it in a couples retreat. I want to talk to Lee, can't be bothered. Sister Lee punked out. Somebody go ahead and tap in. Chocolate angels exist, going once. Chocolate angels exist, going twice. I can't see you, baby. Where you at? It's saying connecting. Can you hear me? I can hear you, but I can't see you. That's interesting, but go right ahead. I can hear you. Okay, the Black Parent Training Tour system? Okay, we cover more than 30 different topics. We cover IEP, psychological evaluation, 504 plans. We cover the pre-referral intervention process. We cover the ability achievement discrepancy model. We cover all 13 federal special ed disabilities. We cover the due process complaint protocol. Modification. We cover manifestation determination. We cover the civil rights educational statutes. We cover free and appropriate public education. We cover least restrictive environment. We cover vaccinations. We cover ADHD. We cover medications. We basically cover everything, sister. It's a 12-hour training, 9 in the morning to 9 at night. If you have a black child, you need to come to one of these trainings. There's only 15 of them. Choose one and get there, sister, because I'm only doing this one time. There will not be another National Black Parent Training Tour because God willing, next year the school will be up and running. So this is it. This is it for the training tours. They're 12 hours. It takes a lot out of me, a lot of energy, 12 hours on my feet training y'all. So if you need it, you need to be there. I'm gonna try Villy Reed Music one more time because she keep popping up. Where you at? Villy Reed Music. Where you at, Queen? There you go, baby. Where you at? Stop showing me the bathtub. I want to see you. I want to see you with that beautiful smile. Where you at, Queen? What city?
I am in Flint, Michigan, and I was trying to figure out when you were coming here, if you were still coming here.
I postponed the Flint date, but
Okay.
I will be speaking in Detroit.
Okay.
On Thursday, the 27th of this month.
Okay.
I need you to text me, and I will send you the information. You got a pen for my number?
I do.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. Text me, and I'm going to send you the information for my lecture in Detroit, Thursday, February 27th. You still there, baby? All right. Naima going once. Naima going twice. How you doing, gorgeous?
Hi, how you doing today?
Where you at in the world, Sister Naima? Where you at?
I'm up here working in I'm in Augusta, Georgia.
You in the Georgia, you in the South. I got a question for you, Naima.
Yes.
I'm getting some messages from people who are saying that I shouldn't let the Afro-Latina sisters come to the singles convention. As a Pan-Africanist, I don't discriminate against Africans who identify as being African. What is your position on allowing the Afro-Latina sisters to come to the singles convention? Because some sisters are saying that all the brothers are going to run to the Latina sisters because of their fairer skin versus showing love to the African queens. What's your take on that?
Whoa. Wow. Well, if they're recognizing, because you know, a lot of Latinos don't want to admit that they are black. They want to separate. They want to say, no, we're not black. We're Puerto Rican. No, we're Cuban. No, we're Dominican. No, you black. You black. You just speak Spanish. You know what I mean?
Because Puerto Rican is a nationality.
Yes.
Dominican is a nationality.
Yes.
Latina is an ethnicity. But
Yes.
African is your race.
Yes. Yes.
And that's where the differences get skewed.
Right. And I say, hey, if they're, you know, admitting to their race and they're not denying their African heritage or color, come on, we got to let them in. We're already divided and separated.
I agree
know?
with you. I agree with you. I believe that the Afro-Latina sisters and brothers, they are part of our family. And if they identify with being members of the African race and they are unapologetic about it, they should be allowed. And I thank you. But go ahead, Queen. Finish elaborating on that.
Yes. So I'm, and even, you know, I say too, for the ones that are now, the ones that are mixed with white, if they're identifying with black culture and they're not saying, no, you got to marry a white woman because your mother's white or vice versa. But if they're identifying with the black culture and they want to, you know, be pro culture to the black race, I say let them in too. You know, if they're going to sow into the black community, you know they are, and they want to really learn their African roots and heritage, I say let's not deny them. I say let's just let them in. I know some people might not agree with that, But I mean, hey, if you're willing to sow into the Black community and you want to teach your children their Black heritage, let's bring them in. We need to. It's too much separation as it is, and we need to. Well, and the ones that want to hang on and stick with us, we need to invite them in. We need to have them to stand with us. So I say, hey, if they're willing, we can't, you know, and I don't know, you can't force somebody.
You can't discriminate within your race.
Yes,
period.
Thank you.
You
Thank
cannot
you. Thank
discriminate
you.
within your race.
Thank you. Thank you. And I just pray and every day, because you know I'm up here working, and some of the things that I see, because I'm originally from Orlando, Florida, like
Okay.
between Orlando and Sanford, I'm in between there, and it's just this here is another ball game, and I say even come here if you have an opportunity, because a lot of people here, they need to hear you, because to be honest, Dr. Umar, there's things that to me this place is like 60 years behind, and the further out in the country you go, it's like it's mind blowing. Some of the things that I'm still seeing working out here that I can't believe. Some of it they're just not up to date, you know, and they're not aware, and they want to learn, they want to know, right? But
right.
there's still that hardcore slave mentality with the elders, and people are still walking around like this. And I'm just like, no. So, but I say, hey, let's stop discriminating in the race. No black on black crime. Let's welcome them in. Let's welcome them in. Excuse me. And quick question: what book, when you have a 13-year-old son is going through it, and you want to be able to relate as a parent, what good books? Because I do want to go to your parent seminar. I want to look at the dates. But what book do you suggest? What books do you recommend?
For 13 years, I want you to text me, and I'm going to text you some titles. You have my number?
I did a long time ago. Hold on, like a couple years ago. Hold on, let me grab that pen. I just seen in the comments somebody said, no way, they're not our race. But they are our race. You know, they might be mixed with something else, but if we're trying to, you know, keep our race together, come on, we got to let them in.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's rare when you have a mixed child that wants to, their parent wants to teach them about the black race. See, they want the mixed baby, but they don't want them to know about the culture. So if you want them, So if they're willing to teach their children about the culture, then we need to teach them. Okay, what's your number?
215 989
9858 9858, and it's going to be from a 321 number, and you'll see my name, of course, and then I'll text you about. But thank you for requesting. Thank you. Have a good one.
Baby. We talk.
Be safe.
All right. So, what is your position? Can the Afro-Latina sisters, if they identify as members of the African race, they can still claim their Latino ethnicity. They can still claim their Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cuban nationality. We're talking about race. If they identify with the race, should they be allowed to come? Because some sisters say they're just going to come and steal our men, and they don't really care about the black culture. What is your take on this? Loving my sons going once. Loving my sons going twice.
Hello.
How we doing, Queen? Where you at in the world?
Lancaster, PA.
Lancaster. I went to Millersville University.
Oh, well, hello.
Yes, indeed. Millersville University right here, baby. Black Student Union president, 3 degrees.
Great.
You know? Lancaster's in the building. What is your take on the first of all, how old are you? Because you look a little youngy. How old are you, sweetheart?
I'm 26.
Okay, 26. Okay. My question, the Single Black Couples Convention, do you have a problem with Afro-Latina sisters coming to the convention, or will there be a conflict between them and African American sisters?
Personally,
And you
I
live
would
in
say-
Lancaster, so Lancaster got a lot of Latino and a lot of African Americans, so I know you're speaking with authority on this. What is your position on this?
Personally, I would say no. I do think that they should be invited, because if they are seeking that information and they want to learn that information about themselves for themselves, it could better us as a community, as the culture, the African culture. So I think that that would be an awesome idea for all of us to like gather together. I would even like to attend.
Okay. What do you say to those sisters who say that the Latino sisters will show up to steal the men and then go right on back to acting like they're not black when the convention is over? What do you say to that?
I do see their point, because it just does seem like, I mean, in media, you do see a lot of like Hispanic women being like promoted, like, you know, you see a lot of that going on in the media and stuff. I just feel like that could be true. But however, if they are like real women that really want to learn their roots, they wouldn't go there and be worried about a man. They would be worried about actually learning who they are and making it a better place for all of us, because we all need to unite regardless. So, you know what I mean? I do think that this would be a really, really, really good idea. What about European Africans?
Okay. Okay. Lancaster, what's going on up in Lancaster? I know Lancaster was getting kind of crazy on the violence a couple years ago. Did it chill out yet? What's going on with the blacks in Lancaster?
Oh, yeah, still a lot going on out here. We got a lot of more black on black crime. I just feel like if we all need to unite. That's why I actually am so honored that you answered my request, because like I feel like you help our community, you know, to understand who we are as a people, as a culture. So I appreciate you. I see a whole bunch of hate groups and stuff like that, but I just want to let you know, keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on, you know, providing us the knowledge that we need.
Oh, man. Thanks a lot, Princess. And I will be coming to speak in Lancaster. A good friend of mine by the name of Chuck Dixon. I don't know if you know him, but
Okay.
we went to high school together. He lives in Lancaster, and we setting up a seminar soon. So make sure you check on my Twitter or my Instagram or my Facebook, because as soon as we confirm the date, I'll be coming out to Lancaster to do the seminar.
Okay.
All right, Princess. Take care now.
Have a great day.
You too now.
Mm-hmm.
So far, we got 2 votes. The Latina sisters could come as long as they identify with the race. What do y'all think about this? A Guave Brown going once. A Guave Brown going twice. A Guave Brown.
Hi.
How you doing there, beautiful, with that beautiful smile? Where you at in the world?
Hold on, let me take you off my Bluetooth so you can hear me. And
Ready to pair.
in California. Ooh.
Okay. You know I'm going to be out there on March the 7th, Long Beach, for the Black Parent Training.
I was literally going to ask you, when are you coming this way? So that's awesome.
March the 7th. March the 7th.
Taking March 7th. I'm going to write that down.
You got a pen?
I've already wrote your number down and everything. Okay. So March 7th.
Text me that. Text me that.
I will.
I'll send you the information.
Okay. Listening to your question, I just have like a very small thing to say. So I am of mixed race, but I've always more so identified with the Black community than anything. Honestly, growing up, I've been excluded because of my lighter complexion, which still doesn't bother me. I'm still down for the Black race. I want to be on the front line when the war go down, you know? But I feel like we're focusing on the women. We should talk about the men. The men ultimately can decide which woman they want to be with. So regardless if there's Latino women, Black women, Asian, it don't matter. It's up to the fellas to decide, I want to go over here and talk to this sister, or I want to go talk to this. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like we shouldn't exclude each other, especially if we're trying to work together. There should be no exclusion, but honestly, I feel like it's up to the men to decide. They can decide who they want to be with. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
I don't know.
In other words, if they don't meet them at the convention, they're going to meet them anyway.
Right. they're going to decide who they want to be with. So I don't think that we should just discriminate, because like I kind of said this in the comments a second ago, I hated being left out. Like I wanted like to be a part of my, I'll say, Black friends. I wanted to be with my Black friends, and I hated being excluded. Like it just didn't feel good, because I felt like those are my people. That's who I grew up with. Black parents in the house. My mother is the Caucasian one, but she passed away when I was 3. So I grew up around my Black family. And so I identified as Black, regardless of what either side of my family was. So I feel like we shouldn't exclude, because I wanted to learn more about Black culture. Like when I sat in class, I didn't know too much about Black culture, and I just felt like I was lacking. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if they want to come and they want to learn, now, as far as the ones that just want to come and they want to be, you know, they want to take up, no, we don't want that. We want you to come in and we want you to contribute. If you're not going to contribute, then yeah, you should be excluded, because the whole point is for our progression. And if you're not a part of our progression, then why are you here? You understand? You know what I'm saying? Yes. And I'm not trying to be super aggressive about my talk, but I feel like we don't need to exclude anybody, especially if they're, you know, they're going to be for the cause for us and they're going to get educated.
Well said, you know? Queen. Well said. And let me also let you know this. In addition to the training on March the 7th in Long Beach, I will be speaking at Blessed Love Cultural Center in Los Angeles on Sunday. So it's a 2-day event. The Black Parent Training, Long Beach, Saturday, March 7th, and the community lecture the next day, Sunday, March the 8th, at Blessed Love Community Center in LA. Okay.
But
when you text me, I'm gonna say all that.
Okay, thank you. That will work for me, because I'm driving. I'm like in transition, so you know, I pulled over though.
All right. Love.
But yes, thank you.
So much. And be safe on the road now.
Thank you.
Right, God bless you.
Bye.
That sister didn't look mixed race at all. That sister didn't look mixed race at all. And that's why, you know, for me, I don't get into the whole, you know, my mom was white, my dad was white. Listen, one of them parents was African, you African. She didn't look mixed race to me at all. Let's see.